What's up, MPX addicts, and welcome to the MPX Rehab. I am your host, the hashtag Certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host, as always,
the voice of the MPX addicts and voice of Sons of Mayhem as a team. Mayhem. Mayhem. Okay.
Mayhem. Yes.
As coined by the judge last Saturday. So Kyle Smith.
And last week we had I'd have to say a hell of a show. To be perfectly honest, it was an emotional night for a lot of people in a lot of ways, and this is it, honestly. And of course, we are continuing this week with the main event
because Sammy really fucked up my fucking sense of self-worth.
That's true.
Fucked my self-confidence.
It's okay.
I'm still
there's more fish out there, right? Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, man. The reactions you got during that was hilarious.
Well, I was just trying to take her home.
Right.
But, we're also continuing the Rookie of the Year 2022 series with, of course, the one and only Nasty Nick Nash.
The co-winner of 2022. We've already established that, remember?
Him
and
There's
Jake.
Still 3 other competitors.
When's the last time we saw Morgan? That's what I thought.
Oh. You're right.
And I still don't think.
Off winning titles.
I still don't think DMG.
You actually think a cameraman is going to win?
Yeah, I still don't think DMG's ever had an actual main event match on the roster.
Yes.
No, it's all dark.
Yeah, he has.
All dark.
He had a main event match.
Disagree.
He teamed up with Matthew Palmer and Travis Trueborn.
That definitely didn't happen.
Oh,
Travis wrestled? No.
Oh, yeah. Stone Cold Travis Trueborn. It was one of the greatest.
Oh, so it was Sapo. It wasn't Travis. It was Okay.
Same difference, right?
That's who's under the... Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Damn.
Okay. But, let's go ahead and get started with Rise of the Underdog. The first match of the night was the Texas Chainsaw, Sky De Lacrimosa, taking on the hero, as he calls himself, Aaron Eagle.
Right? That's Eagle sound?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Never fucking do that again.
It's better than everyone else when they do the thing.
When they do what?
The whole... It's annoying as fuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that got over. It's annoying as fuck.
Because they do it... They started doing it ironically to annoy him, but the thing is, it really kind of works. So therefore, it's that whole thing of like people ironically saying, the new kid words. Like
it annoys me. Or bet. Fucking red. You know all about that.
But
I do not have a gambling problem.
But this match was.
It was. I know Aaron Eagle's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen him a handful of times. This was the best I've seen him. I never was really that impressed for everyone saying how good he was. But no, this match was really good. It was, like I said, it's the best I've seen Eagle. We're still in this whole little weird, down thing of Sky, so it's kind of weird because he's coming out saying he's the hero, yet he lost to Casey. That the hero thing's already been established, so it's weird why we're still saying he's coming out saying I'm the hero when no, we've already squashed that. It's very weird.
Sometimes it's a decision from the top, and
like if we were still building him and Casey, then okay, fine, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but it was just weird.
Actually, that's one of the things that really gets me. I agree with you that this is the best I've seen him, but I've only really seen him in 4 matches, 4 maybe 5.
I said a handful. That's all I've seen him too.
It's like the 2 of them were against pretty much if not rookies, still fairly green.
Yeah.
Wrestlers. Against Stackhouse, he looked pretty good, but that's a totally different dynamic there from even going up against Sky.
Right.
But going up against someone who's as experienced and as technically sound as Sky, it made the match look really, really good.
No, it did. Like I said, it was the best I've seen. It was a good match. It's very weird to say, but I like where we're going with the whole XV on this losing streak thing, or especially Lost Boys. I guess Dimitri technically didn't lose, but because he wasn't there. But yeah, it's one of those where it's where are we going with it? To me, it feels like it's got to lead somewhere.
I don't know where it's leading, but I'm really hoping it leads to something, because it's like if they'd broken up the Lost Boys and they were, one of them was losing, one of them was doing 50-50 or better.
Right.
That'd be one thing, but yeah, no, I agree with you. The fact that both the Lost Boys are losing, they haven't broken them up. They've teased the Crypt, especially.
Yes and no. I know you were super excited for it. I think that's.
I don't know what's going on with this.
I feel that was a really one-time thing because they were in a pinch. I don't see Hardekis or Isaac really coming back. But it was a good moment. Yeah. But I don't see that. I don't see the Crypt coming back like you're thinking.
Maybe not.
Or even hoping. Even if you're thinking or hoping, a couple of weeks or a month, I just don't see that happening.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Aaron Eagle picking up the win on this one. Honestly, it was nice that they started him out with something kind of strong as kind of a angle going in. But I'm really hoping we don't get him just kind of, I don't know, floating.
Well, and that's kind of thing is he's, like I said, this is the best he's looked. Man, the spinebuster he does is amazing. He knows how to play to this crowd, which is something that it takes a little bit for some people. Even Exodus, who is great at playing the crowd. We saw it took about 4 or 5 matches for him to really understand and grasp how to work this crowd. And Eagle's done it in 2 or 3 appearances. It's not bad. Like I said, I think he's, and I'd say he's got potential like he's been doing it forever. For me, this is the best I've saw him as far as in-ring, as far as working the crowd. So I wouldn't mind seeing him again. And I would like to see him more as this type of egotistical heel that he's got going.
Yeah. No, it's working for him, because I think the first time we saw him, he was sort of, or that I saw him, he was sort of kind of working the face still. It wasn't until the end of that match that he turned heel.
Yeah.
And then, it's like he's so much better as a heel than a face. He really is.
I mean, but Courtney, is that not a false statement? It's not a false statement.
Read, Jay.
Yeah, goddamn. We have viewers that leave comments.
All he call the girls in the crowd, dollars for Amber Heards, and it solidified him as a heel.
I'm just saying, it's not too far, is it?
Wow.
Calling fucking teenagers that, though.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, see?
Yep, and Courtney's going to fight you.
She'll probably win, but anyways.
But then after that, we got a handicap match that really the handicap wasn't in the direction that the card thought it was.
No, but it was my first time seeing Prince Alexander, and I enjoyed it. I would like to see him more, and there's someone later on that made debut, TJ Slater.
Yeah.
Those two guys impressed me a lot that I'm like, man, I really want to see them more, and especially Prince in a singles, to see what he can actually do in a singles match, because he looked good in this handicap. And it's one of those things where we had talked about before. It's a handicap match, but every time there's a handicap match, it hadn't worked in Angel's favor. So could it work for him? And it did. They played off very well to where they could. There was that chance where you're like, oh, Stevie and Prince might actually pull this off. It is very weird to me to see Hendrix without a fro.
Oh my God!
When it's on your tights and it's on your Tron and it's kind of pretty much who you are, you can't do the Cat Williams straight hair. You just can't. You gotta have the fro. I get it. Probably sucks upkeep. Granted, I've never had it, but I can imagine it sucks to have the upkeep.
Have you had hair ever?
I have, actually. If you look at my high school pictures, I did.
No fucking thing.
Oh no, I love the story of how this happened.
Yeah, I lost a bet.
And
Fucking Stars.
long
I
standing
thought
bet.
the Stars would have won the Stanley Cup before the Mavs, and I lost that. So shaved my head and never looked back because technically it looks better. Have you ever tried growing it back out? It sucks.
Are you sure it looks better, or is it that massive bald spot you've had for the past 20 years?
I hate you so much. You want to talk about my white hair too that I've had since I was like 20?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not your
Who let you on the show?
I mean, it's not your fault you've had a fucking LeBron hairline since high school.
Oh, fuck you. That was good.
Oh,
God damn it.
I can't say anything. My hair's been receding since I was 19, so.
And anytime you completely shave your fucking head, you look like a goddamn baby.
Yeah, well, you know. But, yeah, no, this match was actually really good. Prince Alexander, Stevie Hendricks, hella good workers. But, of course, the Puerto Rican juggernaut, Angel Camacho.
I didn't say anything. I was listening to you.
Okay. You know, it's like he is, you know, the real deal when it comes to, you know, big man wrestling. Honestly, I still really, really just want to see a one-on-one match, him and Sam Stackhouse. I'm sure it's happened, but I want to see it, you know?
I want to say it did happen at VIP
Are you gonna
2
buy a
months
new
ago,
ring?
but
That is a good point. That is a very
That's
good
a
point.
whole lot of man meat in that.
fucking
same
Iron
ring.
Belly breaks a board every time he's out there, so surely that's fine.
It's not.
I swear to God, he does. But yeah, no. Again, having Angel back is good. It's slight spoiler for next week. Seeing the poster, I'm a little sad he's not in Aztec Warfare.
I don't know. He might be.
That is true. We have one that is not mentioned.
Yeah.
Aztec Warfare and Rumble are always very. Those matches are built for guys like him, you know. And if we had him more and more, I hate to say this because I know Sky especially will get pissed. We don't have that monster heel right now.
Yeah.
We don't have that big dominating force. If Angel was here more, he could
man,
fill
Jacob's
that
gonna be mad
amazing.
now.
He's in a tag right now. But I mean, you know, having that monster, big, dominant heel on the roster, not even week in and week out, every week, every other week, or something like that. That's something I feel a role Angel could fill great.
Uh-oh. What did Kayla do?
Probably talked about Ric Flair. Oh, okay.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
And Nick Caldwell says that he repped a match between them at
really?
Texoma.
A Texoma.
See, I swear, I knew I had seen that
Shut
match
up,
somewhere.
Patrick. I can fucking read. You're not fucking safe.
You too. Get on the damn show.
He's not even on it.
I was gonna say that means I gotta move. What the fuck? Don't
But,
say that. You've hung
yeah,
out
no,
with
Fuck
Red.
it.
You've hung out with Red too much.
Kiss the hairiest part of my asshole.
I'll admit, honestly, is like this. The turnout for this match is exactly what should have happened, and it honestly should have happened the last time as well. Because as much as I, professionally love the boys and everything, I honestly, it's like I really feel like Angel should have more establishment as the damn near unbeatable.
But if you have a tag team established like the boys, I think it's okay they win a handicap. Having a mixed match of these two, yeah, Angel should win. Now, say it was even Afro Circus, slight chance that if they win, I'm okay with it. I honestly probably wouldn't be, but it's at least more acknowledgeable. Like, an actual tag team beat one man. Okay, that's cool. But no, and this match was it was pretty physical. I mean, we saw Angel bled his own blood, and no one makes Angel do that. So
The fact that he yelled that.
he yelled that after someone in the audience yelled that, which was great because dodgeball reference is always amazing.
Then after that, we had the matchup between Kari Wright, the reincarnation of excellence, and the singles debut of Dragon Astral. And getting to see him singly, I think actually he's much better as a singles wrestler than he was in the tag team. But then again, he was working with somebody he hasn't, I don't know if he's tagged with before. So
Everyone knows I'm very hard on debuts. I will give him another shot. It wasn't what I expected. And I felt, again, Kari was put in a very hard position to make a match good.
This one I liked better than the last one.
Oh, yeah, no, this was definitely better than the last one with Chris Carter. But, again, that proves how good Kari is.
Yeah.
And we've, at least me for sure, have said it for a while. Kari is one of those talents that when he finally gets noticed, he's to the moon. Like, that guy is so good. There obviously was mess ups here and there. It happens, especially when you try to work a lucha style, which if anyone watches lucha, you know that 90% of the match is going to be fucked up to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
But Kari did it very well. And it's like I said, I'm not going to hold it against the Dragon. I would like to see Astral maybe 1-2 more times to get a full understanding of how good he actually
To
is.
be fair, I hear he graduated like last month. So, it's like he's still,
Yeah, but
fairly new to the work.
didn't Rook too? And Rook's actually really good.
I think Rook's actually had a little longer.
Okay.
But, either way, I mean, Dragon Astral is not bad, not at all.
No, like I said, I want to see more, and I want to cast too harsh judgment and be like, nope, he's horrible. No, I want to see more. Things were off. Kari, I thought, recovered and did very well. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those where it's like, Dragon, I don't know what it is. I would need to rewatch or I need to see more of them, but slow down a little bit maybe, know what ring you're in, because that's a lot of things is when they're used to that pony ring in DFW, it's very different than the actual MPX ring. Yeah. And it's not just for him. That whole night and the night before, I don't know if it's because it's super hot and the ropes are slick or something, but there's a lot of miscues dealing with the ropes. And when you're lucha, that's 95% of your offense.
That can be a problem, but still made a fairly good showing. But Kari Wright coming away with the win on this one, he's actually built kind of a solid streak for himself as well.
No, he really has, and it's I like it because, like I've said, Kari is one of those. Before we got Exodus, Kari was one we were all like, "Oh no, this is our future. This is a guy. This is someone who could be a good champion for MPX, stuff like that." And then unfortunately, he had to take a step back, and we got Exodus, and Exodus blew all of us out of the fucking water. It's like, Jesus Christ, this guy is amazing.
Honestly, why I love watching, it's like when Kari came in, I was like, we need to bring Exodus Prime in too because I want Prime Flight. And then when Exodus Prime came in and Kari couldn't come in all that much because he was champion somewhere else, I was like, I hope we can get Kari sometime soon because watching these two together, they're great separately. As a tag team, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, they are, but it's one of those things where they're so good at tag, but they're also great individually.
They are. And actually, that's become a lot more apparent lately, especially since, you got our MPX champion, Exodus Prime, and Kari is just building a head of steam that is just completely...
He is, and it's one of those I hope we keep building and building. Maybe, say 2 or 3 months, and he gets that where management's like, you know what? You get an MPX title shot. And it's actually like, haha, you're not going to fight me. And Kari's like, I want the belt. And we get, not even that. No, not that. We actually get a match between Kari and Exodus because I have a feeling that match would be outstanding.
Oh, it would. I'd want it to be one of the big 4 shows so we could get that quality match.
Right. Because I feel that's one of those, if we build it and we build it right, Kari could be a humongous face and also be one of the probably best competitors to beat Exodus. Because as of right now, if we look at it, who can beat Exodus?
Well, we found that out later on in the
night. That didn't happen.
We'll get back to that. Just because he wants it stricken from the record doesn't mean it is. Yeah. But then after that, we had the match that you were sort of involved in, as we had the triple threat tag team match for the MPX Tag Team Championships.
Sort of. He was there.
Yeah. Well, he was there, but he wasn't involved in the match.
Oh, he was involved. He made sure Sammy didn't interfere like she wanted to.
But that's actually where the interesting thing was.
Nick was a great enforcer.
Boys, you had the Sons of Mayhem with Nasty Nick Nash. You had BFFs with Mikey's fiance Sammy.
Whack.
But you had the boys
whack
on their own.
Yeah.
No Richard, no one else.
Definitely very weird not to have Hilda there with the other two there. Like I said, that was extremely bizarre because it was all built. Everyone's got an extra person. Everyone's there. Yeah, things happen, I guess. Fine, whatever. Yeah. But Nick... forget you're here sometimes. Sammy played their roles perfectly. And Sammy, for someone who, what is this, technically her first show, did very well for what she, was supposed to do. Someone that she, like I said, this is technically her first show out there.
Yeah.
She's done interference last week, 2 weeks ago? So having her actually at ringside, being a part of the show, she did very well. Obviously, Nick doing his thing with her and everything, and the interactions was all great.
That was hilarious.
I've never been shut down so hard in my fucking life.
Well,
Well,
mean,
if you look at the picture Brian Pulver took, she's more into Locke, it looked like. I'm just saying. With that
honestly
picture,
doesn't
she looked
surprise me.
right at Locke. I'm just saying. She wasn't looking at Mikey. She was looking. Locke's got his, leg on the apron and everything. She's looking right there in that direction. I'm just saying, there's something there.
there could have been a moment where she saw motion out of the corner of her eye and looked at it. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just saying. But no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the vignettes with Mikey and Locke before, because again, it's very weird to me. Granted, I didn't see the tag tournament, so it's very weird to me to see Locke endorse this, and then seeing that vignette where he didn't fully endorse it. Really, he's like, no, I need you for a tag title, but you're not ready. I don't like you. Stay out of my way.
Yeah.
That I liked. Because again, in a triple threat, especially like this, it's one of those where it's like, okay, so you kind of have the mixed match, and then you have two great tag teams that are established in the Brotherhood that all love each other. And that's essentially what it came down to. You saw the two better teams. Sorry, Mikey and Locke. But you saw the two better teams in Sons of Mayhem and the Boys actually work together.
Yeah. Honestly, actually the storytelling throughout the whole match was fantastic, because you had, it's like since the Sons of Mayhem formed and since the Boys were united, you really haven't seen much interaction between the Sons of Mayhem and the Boys. And I'll admit, I've been waiting for this. I've been wanting to see. It's like, okay, you got Richard's boys and you got Kirby's proteges.
R.I.P.
He's not dead.
No, it's in the will.
He might as well be. He's not there.
But it's like you had, like I said, you have Richard's boys and you have Kirby's proteges, and of course, which ones are going to be the ones who, truly, seal the legacy of MPX here and everything like that. Obviously, the Sons of Mayhem really working hard for that, but in the end, it was.
But who took the pinfall?
It was BFFs.
No. Who took it was Mikey B.
It was,
Because, again, Matt Locke even said it in the promo, he's the weaker link. Matt knew. So, again, what do the Boys and Sons of Mayhem do, which is smart? They take out Matt Locke. Now, it just didn't happen to work in the Sons of Mayhem favor because they were busy.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, touche.
But, honestly, I don't think
My face still hurts.
fighting is settled between the Sons of Mayhem and the Boys at this point. So we could see.
I don't think so. They still got the tag titles and Sons of Mayhem don't. So I feel like Sons of Mayhem still want those tag belts.
Well, have you watched the interactions on Facebook? Man, that's,
I mean, they may have BFF to go through first because, yeah, they fucked up and lost some of the titles. But those tag titles are still the goal.
How many times do they have to beat BFF?
All the times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Mikey B. Who doesn't want to beat Mikey B?
And Remedy is still calling out Schaefer in the comments.
Oh, Remedy's calling out Schaefer? Yeah.
No more fucking glitter.
Right?
All the glitter.
I hope that fan is banned. My God.
I don't know who it was, though.
Oh, we know who it was because they've even said on the Addicts. Don't ever bring it back, Liz. Don't. Banned for life.
Whoever fucking brings it again is sweeping the shit up.
God.
I'm still finding that shit all over me.
I found it in my car the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
It's crafting herpes. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Once you get it, you just can't get rid of it.
Okay.
I think it is a funny spot, though, because it is a regular match. If Remedy comes out with a thing of glitter and teases it, that's a funny spot. Don't use the fucking glitter, but tease it. That would be cool.
Remedy's already saying that he's gonna.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
And Adam Chavez says, leaf blower.
I don't even think the leaf blower would work.
I'm strategically not going to be there yet.
Probably a wise move.
Yeah.
But, then after that, we had the debut of TJ Slater taking on the Tommy Becker, and I wasn't entirely sure who was supposed to be the heel here because the way TJ Slater was saying things and interacting with the fans, he felt like he was the cocky heel, but of course, Tommy, very much the cocky heel.
Well, and I was going to say, and later on in the match, you definitely know who was what and what was supposed to happen, and it was great. I think this is one of the better MPX debuts we've seen. TJ Slater impressed the hell out of me so much.
Oh,
and it may be one of those where, he's against Tommy Becker, so most people are going to look good against Tommy. But no, TJ had a command of the ring. He had great charisma. His wrestling in-ring was good. I loved everything about him, and I hope it's one of those where he's not too booked elsewhere and we get him more and more and more because he was so good.
I agree.
Sorry, Tommy, but he was so good.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah,
I was like, especially since you had a number of times in which Tommy kept trying to get the same move off again and again, but TJ kept spinning out, kicking out, and everything.
Which
like
that was one thing I loved. Tommy, they made a mistake on the Destino, and Tommy's like, "That's the best that's ever looked," and I was like, "It wasn't, but good cover for you making that comment because everyone else thought it looked great." Because when you said that, everyone thought that's the way it was supposed to be.
Hey,
but and again, that's how good Tommy is.
Yeah. Remember, some iconic moves are just somebody screwed up a different one.
Fucking DDT was a mistake, yet it became one of the most famous moves in wrestling.
Stay down,
Brain
brother.
buster. The brain buster. It's like it's all just screwed up suplex. That's how it started.
Yep. But yeah, that was the thing. TJ and Tommy were so good. That for me probably was match of the night. I
agree.
Enjoyed that so much. And like I said, I really hope we get TJ more. And Tommy. We haven't seen Tommy in a while. We saw him against Dimitri, but before that, we didn't really see him. Ever since the whole Purple Rain with him and Ryan's one last little thing, we didn't really see him a lot. We saw him in the Prison Break.
He was in Prison Break.
And that
went
was
up against Casey one last time, where Casey finally got the victory. He went up against Dimitri, and then this.
Yeah, and it was just, it's kind of sporadic for someone who is one of MPX's own, someone who's always been there.
Yeah, true.
So not having it, I guess it's just weird to me, being an Impact Players fan, not having him there every week is a little weird.
To be fair, I was going to say moment from Letterkenny fans. To be fair, Tommy has been elsewhere, winning.
Oh yeah,
so,
he's currently the Lone Star champion for New Texas.
Exactly.
So
it's like you got to give him a little bit.
Well, and it's one of those where I've said it with him and Ryan both. It's one of those enjoy them now because they're going to be gone.
Yep.
And Tommy is.
Unfortunately, Ryan didn't go the way you wanted him to.
I still have hope.
Yeah.
Still have hope. You never say never say never in wrestling. You're never fully retired unless you're Stephen Kirby, who R.I.P. So,
R.I.P.
Yeah. See.
But oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll talk about that one later.
What?
Pat mentioned Brick Savage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one for next week.
But I thought Brick was a bitch.
Then we had honestly, I have to say probably one of the best group debuts I've seen in a while at MPX. As Phil Shark came in and he was taking on the leading man, Michael Schaefer, with a new video. Hell yes. Honestly, way to go, Nick Caldwell. That looked amazing.
Does he not do ever good work? Ever since he started doing stuff, he's fucking knocked it out of the park. It's amazing. But no, Entourage is one of my favorite shows of all time. So immediately, as soon as he started talking, I was like, oh, it's Entourage. Oh, this is what they're doing. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to think. I was like, well, Larry's obviously drama because it's the brother, because that's his brother. Sapo's Turtle, fucking obviously. I was like, who the fuck's the cameraman? That's not E. What the fuck? And so, yes, I went into it way too much because, like I said, Entourage is one of my favorite shows.
I was gonna say.
But the way they did it, the way they talked, fucking amazing. Every one of them pulled off. I don't know who the fuck Paul Paparazzi is, PP, whatever the fuck he is. But he did everything great.
He knew, apparently.
The interaction with the girls when they tried to tell him the camera lens on, don't tell me how to do my job. Fucking brilliant.
I was going to say, it's like even that was just fantastic. The whole way that was done from the, just you had, especially with Schaefer in the, talking about his guys, Paul Paparazzi, you got, LP.
And Sapa.
And Sapa.
Turtle. That is fucking Turtle.
I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
The fact that he came up and groused at you afterward, because even though we were all saying it to each other, you're the one who said it online.
Well, of course I would. Why wouldn't I? But no, I loved everything about this. yes, I understand it's Sapo, but giving him something to do for someone who, warranted or not, is part of MPX history.
Oh yeah.
Is cool. Even if it's a small little thing.
Honestly, it's like I know why he's been out and why everything that's happened to him has happened to him.
Yeah, which I didn't
So-
realize that until he kind of criticized me. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't know any of that.
I got told all of that going on. I'm like, damn, that sucks. It's like, regardless of how you might feel about Sapo, an injury like that happening to a wrestler sucks. Because
Right.
that takes them out of the thing they love most.
But I loved everything about this because, again, like I said, huge Entourage fan. So them doing this, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it's,
yeah.
I understand Phil Sugar was here earlier. I don't think I was here when he was here. I think it was the time I was off. I've seen him elsewhere. I like Phil.
Yeah.
He did very well.
I like him more as a face than a heel. Because with the other place we saw him, he was working heel.
Yeah, and he does. He pulls off the face very well. He's, got a great look. He's decent in the ring. Everything about that was good. And it's one of those where it's, this is something Schaefer's needed. We've always talked about on the show.
Yes.
Schaefer's booking is very weird to us, or at least to me in general. Schaefer is that big monster who you build, and then just crash down and loses
the Bray Wyatt
immediately.
effect.
Yeah, exactly. And even the tag with him and Sebastian, they build, and then they lose to Red and Noah, who was like their first time teaming, maybe second time. It was just very weird. But I do think if we can continue this whole Entourage, quadruplet thing or whatever with Schaefer, this is going to be very good for him. It'll be very good to get Larry back into MPX.
I was honestly, the moment I saw him come out, I'm like, this is not how I wanted Larry and Schaefer to team back up. But you know what? I'll take it because it works.
It does. And again, if it's one of those where we had said earlier, we're looking for that new kind of dominant faction, not necessarily. They don't look dominant, obviously, because you've only got one wrestling right now. And if the other one did wrestle, it's Larry and then fucking Sapo. And we don't know what the fuck Phil is. But it's one of those where we could get that maybe. We could get them to be that next faction of MPX. Because, again, if you know anything about MPX history, 9 times out of 10 it's dominated by a faction. It's dominated by a group. Right now we have Sons of Mayhem. That's the one that I'm betting my money on to be the kind of dominant faction. But you've got Entourage to where if we could see Larry in a match, we could see Sapo in a match, we could fucking if Phil actually wrestles, we see Phil in a match. Like we could see that kind of build up to maybe something. But right now, giving Schaefer something to do, giving him a focal point, because I've said before, if I was to ever build and start running a company, Schaefer's one of the people I'm building around.
Especially if
because I think Schaefer can carry a company.
And yes, I know where you're going. You're going to make jokes about this, but especially if they do bring Sebastian back, because Best Picture is still a thing outside. I mean, you've seen
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, just because Sebastian wants it doesn't mean he's going. He doesn't. He fired his director, sir. Get over it.
That's not how that works.
I could, because of the whole gimmick they're doing with Entourage. Yes, they could obviously bring in Sebastian and be the director and stuff like that. It's not needed at the moment, but if it's something they did do, I could see it. But it's not something big. But then that takes Schaefer out of, I think, a main picture or a singles title.
Not necessarily. I mean,
Do you really see Larry and Sebastian being a team?
maybe not Larry and Sebastian, but
Oh God! Don't say Sapo and Sebastian. No.
to be able to get back in the ring.
That is
first.
Pack
Like, if we-
2.0. You don't want that. That's already going to be killed it.
Dude, that's harsh.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Sebastian deserves better. And you're the more Sebastian fan than me, but Sebastian deserves better.
I agree. Well, that's harsh to stop.
Nah, Sapo. I like Sapo. But he does need to get back in the ring more before we can actually say, no, you know what? Sure, go for a tag,
Yeah. But there's also, I'm also talking, Paulie, apparently he's,
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, we don't know anything about Paul. I don't know that guy. I've never seen him before. I just thought he did very well with the crowd and especially the girls, because the girls are, and Nick can attest to this, are probably the hardest part of the MPX addicts. Which I missed the squirt gun. The squirt gun was good.
Especially in the middle of summer like we are right now.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh.
True.
But then we had
Hail Satan.
we had the main event, and this one, honestly, it proved what you...
Was it the main event, though? I think that's part of my problem with this, this match that we're about to talk about, very good. Everything that happened was very good, but like someone outside said, the Addicts fucking blew their load on Zero and Exodus and did not give a fucking damn about what happened after that.
Man, that was kinky.
It really was. It was sticky in there. You didn't have to clean that up. But if after the match they would have stuck with a promo and like, I want that, I'm coming after it, and maybe a brawl or whatever, okay, fine. But to have an actual match, which was very fucking good.
It was a fantastic match.
But like like someone outside said, the Addicts blew their load because it's Zero.
Let's talk about the actual match itself, though. The Exodus Prime versus Zero, the final boss taking on the Ugly Bastard and everything like that.
The reason the card was named what it was.
Exactly. Yeah. You had obviously, all the red flags were thrown out that this was not going to end well for Exodus Prime, but this is I hate to say it, this is the Zero effect.
It is, but it's one of those where it was also, again, everything they were saying beforehand and everything leading up, and even the match yourself, were like, is this really a fucking 1 week off? What the fuck are we doing? And it's one of those where I'm like, I guess I'd be okay with it, but it's fucking, why would you do that?
Well, if you follow a certain formula too much, it gets samey, people get bored and everything like that, so you gotta, swerve people occasionally.
You don't like Rowan being a 1,000-day champion? What, Sami Zayn takes on Roman and all of a sudden you're okay with Sami Zayn winning the title?
One person having a 1,000-day reign. I'm talking more along the lines of, it's like, okay, person wins a title, they've got it for 3-4 months until the next really big show, and then they drop it to the next champion.
Yeah, but
they hold it for
Rise to the Underdogs wasn't a big show. I think that's my thing is I want Exodus. I've won Exodus the hell of the MPX title for a while. I felt he's deserved it. So I do really want a long reign. But it is one of those, like I said, man, if for some reason Zero came out, won this, has it for a week, Exodus wins back next week, I could see them doing that, but it's like, why? What is the exact point other than a shock value for, I'm sorry, but let's be honest, not a real deserving crowd or a big show.
Yeah.
But this is
Zero. It's actually pretty sizable, given that everybody was like, we want to see Zero win.
Well, it was, and that was the thing I was going to say. Is Zero stepped up tremendously in this. That was something I was super proud of.
Stop him.
And that was something. And that was something I was super proud of. Is how well Zero rose above everything that was thrown at him. And that's something. That's one reason why addicts love Zero is because he does do that. But even in this match against someone's Exodus, Zero proved how good he is in the ring. He does kind of get what's the word I'm looking for? He gets shafted by the pencil a lot, but Zero actually is very good. Yes, he gets the whole we've talked about here before, where he gets the Zero pop. Everyone's for the match, and then they kind of die off because we know what's going to happen. Yeah. We didn't get that tonight or Saturday night because there was that. Well, everybody hoped, but there also was those, like you said, those flags and those belief where if you watch wrestling enough, you're like, oh my God, is it really going to happen? Are they actually going to do it? Like, it's very weird. But having Exodus win, to me, obviously, I think it's the right call. It made Zero look very good and strong in this, and it also made Exodus a champion in the fact that realizing halfway through he goes, "Oh shit, I've underestimated."
Yeah,
and
serious.
Zero and Exodus played it off so well. Every time he thought he had him, and Zero kicked out, he goes, "What the hell?" And then when Zero do something to Exodus, like, "Oh my God, I've actually got to try." That on both their parts made this match amazing. And then obviously the whole, which again, you'll dispute it, but there was a handshake and respect given to Zero. Before, but after, there was still respect given.
I was gonna say it's like, and then there was the story. Then the story took over.
It did, but probably 60% of that I think was true. I think Exodus really was kind of impressed by Zero in that aspect. But then, yeah, obviously Exodus doing the handshake, the hug, and then attacking them later, only to bring out one of the longest reigning. And I only say that because I don't know full history. I don't think he was the longest reigning. But again, I don't know full MPX. Because again, Izzy hasn't held the title in 8 years.
If you
so
look at both buildings, both eras of MPX, he is the longest reigning champion.
Okay.
If you look at this, not this current era, but the era before the end of Kirby's day, it was Brent McKenzie and Dave Sagan.
I was gonna say I thought Dave broke it.
Dave broke it, but we also had 3 months in which there were
We
no shows.
don't count COVID.
Exactly. So therefore, he actually asterisk.
Well,
We all know COVID was a hoax anyway.
oh, you're one of those. But no, that was
How to stay so nasty.
that was.
I don't shower.
I can tell.
Good.
But that
Glad
was.
you don't have smell-o-vision, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't know. Try scratch your screen. Just try. We might be that high tech. You don't know. But no, it was one of those where Izzy coming out. It was a tremendous shock. But again, it's one of those where the addicts were already spent.
I agree. I thought this was going to be a setup for Aztec Warfare, so I was about ready to go out and get my gear and everything like that and set up. And then somebody's like, no, you need to sit and watch.
Well, and it wasn't even because, yeah, obviously we were told, no, sit and watch. Okay, cool. And again, like I said, if we did a promo and a brawl, fine. But to have an actual match was, well, and again, like I said, phenomenal fucking match.
Oh, yeah, no.
Izzy and Exodus were great, but the addicts were already dead. One, they were already hot. They were already dead before the match, but they got up because of Zero. They got up, let down, and then they were down. There was not that
popped
5-minute
for Izzy
rest
because,
period.
it's
So
like they popped for Izzy because they were figuring, here comes a guy to come and save Zero from the beatdown that Exodus was giving him afterward. But then it turned into the match, and it wasn't even a championship match. It was just, I just want to kick your ass match.
he wanted a title match first. Exodus said no, and he goes, fine, I just want to beat your ass. Like that's how I took and remember the promo.
I was before, and all I heard was I don't even want the belt. I just want to kick your ass.
So,
Okay.
and again, like I said, fucking phenomenal match between these two. Exodus is one of the best, to me, wrestlers going today, especially independently. And Izzy is up there, too, as one of the tops.
Yep.
So to have them go off in the middle of the ring like that was great. Like I said, the crowd was already done. And it didn't necessarily take away from Zero, because I think Zero's moment was done and celebrated. It just was an extra that people weren't ready for, weren't expecting, and were already spent.
I kind of agree with Livy
Because you also got to remember, we also had a delayed start because of the whole incident with the light.
Yeah.
So everything was already kind of running behind on time.
It was a fire of a dark match.
Yeah. Dark match was fire, guys.
Yeah, there
Y'all
we go.
didn't see it?
They smelled it. But it was a good one, and with Izzy James coming away with the win on that one, that leaves the door open for a possible future actual title match between these two later on.
But was that an actual match?
Uh,
I mean, was that not, one of those dark matches that we don't talk about? Like when the WWE does house shows and it's 5 big names that
post-show
don't
dark
wrestle
match?
each other? Yeah. I'm just saying. We don't know.
No, it happened. It actually happened. But yeah, no, that was actually a really good one. And honestly, I'm really kind of hoping we do get eventually that title match between the two, in which we can have a fresh Exodus Prime taking on a fresh Izzy James, and the two of them can go to war.
To be fair, Izzy was fresh.
He was.
Izzy
but
was
I'm saying
fresh.
both of them being fresh, not just one or the other.
I do think it's going to be interesting because I also like because Exodus has said he said it on fucking Mainline is he wants to fight people he's never fought before.
Mm-hmm.
Technically he's never fought Izzy before, but now that he's lost, you know he wants that win back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe he'll put the belt on.
I think that match is going to happen. It's a matter of when because obviously we know next week it ain't going to happen. But
yeah. But speaking of next week, we have a bunch of grudge matches along with, of course, Aztec Warfare itself, and then of course there's a debut that's going to. It's really going to test certain immortals' immortality because we've got Jason Silver taking on Brick Savage, and
That's a whole lot of man.
yeah, that is a whole lot of man, and that is a whole lot of dangerous man.
that is, and we'll like we said,
are you and Pat going to poke the bear this time?
of course.
Okay.
We
I just gotta make sure you
we
do what
all
you do.
know Brick is a bitch. Just saying. It's we'll see what happens. But no, having again, we've said it before on the show. Silver is one of those. I think you have him test newer people coming in.
Yeah.
And while Brick is very good, and Brick is fucking pun intended savage as fuck. This is going to be a very good match because it's one of my favorite match types. It's a tiny guy against someone who will just throw the fuck at him everywhere. So it's going to be great. It is one of those where it's like, yeah, Silver's kind of on a losing streak, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just looking forward to this because getting Brick Savage at MPX, I'm really looking forward to. We're also going to have we've seen Remedy in the comments, basically, chomping at the bit.
It's one of those times. What? You're not allowed to pee during the show.
Well, I'm doing it.
You got to go downstairs.
Oh God, I gotta scoot. Get in the middle. You right, bitch.
I don't wanna. You're the special guest. Guest is in the middle. Oh, you're right. I gotta get through, dog.
But yeah, we're gonna have, like I said, we've seen Remedy in the comments. He's chomping at the bit. He is ready for.
So he accepted it.
This fight. He's accepted it, and he is going to. How he said you're going to see something you've never seen before. He's also saying no more fun. I think Remedy is about ready to kill Michael Schaefer.
Well, and it's one of those where I think it's very funny because even Remedy on our show talked about it. Schaefer made a very good point of, this is a regular match. It's not what you're used to, blah, blah, blah. Schaefer's only done a handful of death matches or hardcore matches. Like Schaefer himself said, no, I don't really do those.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Schaefer's the one that's going to be kind of shocked by this because Remedy is very good in ring just in general without fucking hardcore shit. It's going to be a great match. I really do think we are going to, like I said, so Schaefer beat him in his wheelhouse. Now Remedy's going to beat him in his wheelhouse. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, honestly, Remedy's about ready to kill him. Of course, Schaefer's also got, LP and Paulie Paparazzi and Sapo.
Turtle.
Yeah. In his corner, we're gonna see.
God.
I
I'm
mean,
not fucking doing that again.
Remedy has said that he's gonna, he's got something for them as well. But we'll see if the numbers game catches up to him.
Does Remedy have an entourage too?
Oh,
Fuck. Is he going to be Seth Green and his fucking lackeys? God damn.
No. I think he's gonna have. Last time I saw Remedy with an entourage of any sort, it was the sheriff and the bounty hunter.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of GSL. But yeah, no, that was a good one too.
Yeah. But yeah, then we've also got I guess you could say the prime grudge match of the honestly of the new era, as the Monster Hunter Matthew Palmer will be taking on JD Griffey 1-on-1 in the ring, and I don't know, man.
It's not gonna stay in the ring.
No, it's definitely not going to. But it's one of those where it's a little shocking to me that okay, you can technically clarify Aztec Warfare being a big show, so we can get past that. But while there has been build to Jerome saying he wants Palmer and do all this and do all that, all we've heard is JD. And we saw Palmer save Ernie once,
Twice.
but there's been 4 attacks. Was it twice?
Twice.
Um,
Purge, and then when Ernie called him out afterward.
I remember the Purge. I remember the other one.
Yeah, I don't think you were there for that one.
I don't think I was.
I think that was when you had COVID.
It was. But that's one of those things where it's like it's not. While it's been built up, to me, hadn't been built up enough that it feels like we're just kind of rushing it. Like why did we not get more Palmer vignettes? Why didn't we get more Palmer call outs? Or why did we not even last week? Like if last week when JD had attacked Ernie in his car and said, Palmer, you face me next week, blah, blah, blah. Like there just wasn't, it seems kind of rushed a little bit. And it's weird because I know we've got to build and I know there's a great story to it, but it doesn't really feel fulfilled.
I disagree. I see where you're coming from, but I disagree. I honestly feel that this has been building for a while. Obviously, Ernie's not a wrestler, so they couldn't have him. Even though he was the one.
Well, I get that, but even if
for a
he's say he's attacking him and say Palmer, you have to face me next week, blah blah blah, and then Palmer do a thing, or he's like, oh, the attacks will continue, and then Palmer be like, fine, I'll face you. It was just a little weird all of a sudden to go to the Facebook war and be like Palmer versus JD, and I'm like, oh, we're doing that already? Okay, cool. But it is going to be an amazing. I really don't want to call it a match because it's going to be a fucking brawl.
It's going to be a fight.
That's exactly what it's going to be. So it's going to be very interesting to see where we go with this.
Yeah.
I do, like I said, it seems a little weird to me. It seems a little rushed. It's a great story. It just feels like we could have drawn this out in maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month to something huge.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I think this is, this also may just be the first of.
Well, and that's what I was just about to say. It may be the start of what could be a fucking year-long feud. Which, how long in wrestling have we seen that before?
He said last week that he's got the whole locker room on notice. Pretty much, he's ready to go.
Well, and he doesn't like you,
This
so
could
he's
just
going to
be
come after you too.
You're the one he threatened to choke out if you compare him back to Soprano.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was.
Well, remember when you're locked in?
Just saying. I think it's a fair comparison. They both have the same mindset. They both have the mindset of they want to make everyone better and they want to be the champion. We've seen that with Exodus.
That Exodus is like JD, yeah.
Because he has that mindset of he wants to be the champion and he wants everyone to be better. Exodus in the ring, same with Jerome. Every time he's in the ring with someone, no matter if it's fucking Sapo or if it's Izzy James, he's going to make them to be the best. Both of those men, Jerome and Exodus, are going to rise their opponents to their level.
But then after that, speaking of Exodus Prime, we have the Triple Threat MPX Championship match as Exodus Prime will be defending against not only former MPX champion, the true hero, Casey Clay, but also that guy, the Saturday Night Savior, Red Chambers.
And we all know how that's going to go.
Yeah. He's finally getting, it should be a singles, but he's finally getting an MPX title shot. It's great for Red.
Another one. He's had one before.
No. That didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't end so well.
No. We don't talk about the prospect title cash in. We don't do that. He does. He had 2 belts, so he's got one more.
I think that's how he got this one.
How he cashed this one in.
Yeah. But all things considered, actually, this is probably going to be a really good match because, it's like you've got, honestly, pretty much three, not generations, but 3 years of just top tier rookie types coming in who have just made a name for themselves after their rookie year or during and after their rookie year.
Well, you've got a former MPX champion in Casey Clay who still feels very wrong about losing that title. Feels that he was gypped, feels that he was screwed over. He wants that title back. You've got Exodus who, for the past year and a half, 2 years, has been on the top, whether he's had the title or not. Now he's got the title. He doesn't want to lose it. And then you've got Red, again, someone who was proving, no, I'm just as good as you guys, if not better. So it is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very great triple threat. And it's one of those where it's, I hate triple threats within new title reigns because you kind of feel where it's going. it's one of those where it's
Who's there to eat the pin? Who's there to,
right.
be out of the match, and who's there to win it?
And it's one of those where it's like, I feel like I know where we're going, and I don't like where we're going. But it's one of those where Exodus wins. Probably Red takes the pin, and then Casey is like, "Well, you didn't pin me, therefore I still get a title shot." And it's, I don't like that because again, I've said it before on the show, and it's not just because he's here. Sons of Mayhem is something we can build to. Red could be. Literally could be that guy. They could be the tag champs.
Casey who eats the pin if Exodus comes away with the win.
It
which
could
would still keep Red. It's like this would be 2 championship matches in a row where Red didn't lose, but he didn't win.
Yeah, but do you actually believe that?
You
knowing wrestling. I'm just saying, just knowing wrestling, knowing where we've gone before and everything like that. It just doesn't seem that way.
We'll see.
I do. Because we'll talk about Aztec Warfare. There is one spot unmentioned. So it's one of those where it's like, if this happens before Aztec Warfare, what if the person who eats the pin or doesn't get pinned, whatever, one of the people are that 15th person?
That could be. I mean, it's like if you look at the lineup for Aztec Warfare itself, we've got Stevie Hendricks, Tommy Becker, Mr. Legs making his return for the first time since Purple Rain.
First elimination, Mr.
You've got Matt Locke, the Bear Fighter Dmitry Alexandrov, Kari Wright, Phil Shark, which actually makes me happy.
First elimination, Phil Shark.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be Phil. Sorry, Phil.
It normally is 20, Courtney. This year it's 15 for some reason.
Normally it's, not sure why it's been knocked down to 15. Might be time, might be,
Don't worry about it.
Aaron Eagle, the Texas Chainsaw, Sky De Lacrimosa, Tommy Dean making his return to MPX, Mikey B, Carlos Diaz, the rugged Gabe Wilder, and Jake Lindsay.
Fuck is Carlos Diaz coming back?
I'm so fucking rugged.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Carlos for a moment. Damn.
I'm gonna be rugged too, Bills. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. God damn, that was brilliant. He's busy right now, so he ain't seeing this. Well,
he'll see it later.
Courtney, clip this and send it
I was
to
going to
Gabe.
say, it's like he'll see it. We know what happens. He'll see it later.
I'm Gabe Wilder. I'm rugged as fuck.
I caught chops 2 weeks after I messed up.
Yeah. Well, you did say the name you're not allowed to say.
Yeah. So
Eddie
it's like
Mountain?
no, the other
he's
one.
not allowed to talk about Hilda.
Yeah.
He says it has to be.
Oh, gotcha.
And then, well, they know his, history. They don't like him talking about Hilda at all. So
We don't talk about Bruno.
But
it's true.
It's like I think we could go ahead and ask you and get a good idea of what you think. Who do you think's gonna take it?
Not fucking Gabe Wilder.
Are you not gonna sit here and jump to Jake Lindsay being the winner?
Why should I have to jump to that when we all already fucking know that's what's going to happen?
Well,
Does that not solidify Rookie of the Year, co-Rookie of the Year?
Especially since this is for the MPX Prospect Championship. It has been finally announced.
Which I love.
Yes.
Now I just wish it would be the whole, hey, they have one added to it, but, whatever.
Well, they didn't do that last
They
time.
do it, but they got to go through 14 other people. That deserves at least one on the thing.
I don't entirely disagree with you, but, But, of course, we've got that 15th spot that has not been announced, and that could be, hell, we could see any kind of return. We could see any kind of entry. Like you said, it could be whoever it is that doesn't lose the triple threat match.
Could be fucking Schaefer, Remedy, Kari. Could be
yeah.
anyone else on the card. Could be someone not on the card. Could be fucking Izzy. Who the fuck
Could
knows?
be Zero trying to get his redemption after last week.
Zero's probably still recovering.
It's going to be Chris Benoit.
God
Jeez.
damn. That is not the ghost I thought you were going to go with.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go with Kirby.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's what he'd say too.
Yeah. Actually, that's on the shirt.
Yep.
But, it's like it could be just about anyone. We've seen returns that are just pretty incredible. I mean, the first Aztec Warfare, we got to see it in PX. I think that was the return of Scott McKenzie, wasn't it?
Yes, the very first one, which he ended up winning.
Yeah.
So having Scott back would be cool.
Yeah.
Ain't going to happen, but it'd be cool as fuck. You know, there's several. We've seen some people come back. We've seen James recently. We've seen Livy. Who knows?
Brent is also posting stuff back in.
Yeah, which is very fucking weird.
Yeah, it's kinda weird. But
Again, never say never, unless you're dead. R.I.P.
Even then, there's a question.
No, I'm pretty sure Benoit's dead.
No, it could be Wesley.
Fucking hell!
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't know that's the direction we were going.
Neither did I. Damn.
I love you
God.
so
Doesn't have a mic.
fucking
Damn.
I'm
much.
pretty sure people heard it anyway because that would be just that.
If you didn't hear it, Kevin Sullivan did it apparently.
No, it wasn't Kevin Sullivan. It was Kevin Dunn. He kills careers all the time.
He needs to kill his fucking dentist.
Right? God damn.
No, you see, that man is a fucking millionaire. A fucking millionaire.
Then fix
This
his
is
goddamn
a fucking,
teeth.
That is a fucking choice.
Well, when Vince McMahon throws pussy at you, it's fine.
Well, no wonder he's paying so much fucking hush money.
He's 10,000. He's fucking 500,000. I'm
Thank
just
you
saying.
for watching the last episode of MPX Rehab. We enjoy every one of you watching us.
Something about thoughts and reflections and all that bullshit.
The not connected to MPX directly or any promotion directly or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
You have that beginning of the show. It's fine.
Refnick says it's gonna be DMG.
It's gonna. Oh.
Nick's gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
That's a good joke.
Oh fuck! I can't drink or cuss tomorrow next week, can
No.
I?
No, not
God
next week.
damn it!
Yep.
Fuck
That's
shit.
why you need to show up on
Cock
Wednesday.
balls.
What kind of fucking bet did you win?
That's why you need to. We've got
Apparently, it's the only way we could DMG on here.
DMG. Yep.
Talk to PR about that shit. I didn't sign on to that.
That's why you need to show up on Wednesday when we've got Carl here. He'll be fine with you drinking.
And cussing?
Yeah.
Get it all out
You
now.
don't
All right, good.
Get it all out now.
Fuck, shit, cock, balls, cunt. Is that good?
Thank
that's
you
my
again for
favorite.
taking
That's my favorite C word.
Oi, it's an invisible cunt.
But it's like that is happening, and it's going to be obviously incredible. We're going to see a new MPX prospect champion, which could very well put a huge target on the back of Exodus Prime with that one. And Exodus Prime may not even walk out with the championship in the first place.
Could it put a target on his back, or what if Curry wins and he's protecting Exodus until Exodus, unfortunately, maybe, possibly won't happen, lose, and then he can cash in on the winner who beat Exodus.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Or it could end up like you were talking about, where Kari's finally like, no, I want the belt. Sorry, bro.
Don't give my storyline away.
You were just saying it.
I didn't
Don't
say it
do
through the
that.
prospect title. God damn it! I kept that thought to myself.
Until now.
Well,
But,
because
of
someone
course-
did it.
Bunch of fucking
We've got a
children.
bunch of exciting stuff happening.
I'm sorry.
September 3rd, Kid Bandit versus Dmitry Alexandrov. I am so looking forward to that. Kid
Live
Bandit.
action anime.
Yes, it is. It's
Which
definitely
is
gonna-
weird because I'm excited for it, but I fucking hate anime. But I'm excited for this match.
Fucking same.
Why the fuck are we friends with y'all again?
No,
Never.
They watch it. They just don't want to admit it in public.
Week before.
You know how it is.
I
Do
think
you
a week would
fucking
be enough.
know who I am?
He's nasty, sir.
But also, apparently, I'm actually going to be missing MPX next month at 1 week.
Why?
I will be in Durant, Oklahoma on the 17th.
Really?
Yeah.
Titties and casinos.
Hey, I made a deal with Texoma Pro.
And you
I'm
would
gonna
go
honor
look
it.
at titties
That's a
and
Friday,
casinos.
isn't it?
It's
That's
a
a
Saturday.
Saturday.
Why the fuck are they running Saturday?
I don't know.
God damn it, Tony.
It-
Wait, so where does the real loyalty lie, though? Like, weren't we always supposed to be MPX first and everything? Okay. Just
But
saying.
considering who's on the card.
Yeah, I was going to say,
for
considering
Texoma,
Santana Jackson's going to be there, I am definitely...
Santana Jackson
Exactly.
and D'Lo
Who?
Brown.
Oh, yeah, and D'Lo Brown. Yeah.
D'Lo's doing a seminar. He ain't on the fucking show.
He's on
He's
the
on the
poster for the
show.
show.
Yeah!
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
If he is facing draws on a wheelchair, I'll be there.
Get him a fucking mic.
I
for
will
fuck's
be
sake.
there.
Keep trying.
Oh my fucking
I'll
god.
if it's draws on a wheelchair, I'll be there. That'd be great. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh!
It's gonna
Man.
Okay, so you know what?
No, we need.
Thank you for
we need
watching
draw-
that part, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
need
Let's go ahead and
draws
get to
and
the.
Greg Abbott in the Last Man Standing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, don't worry, you'll have Plan C there with you.
Oh God.
still be able to do
Oh
the
God.
show.
Hey, puppy. Oh.
I don't have
okay.
any equipment.
You can do it on Facebook Live.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
make sure that Talking Texoma's YouTube only.
It's okay. Me and Plan C will get more viewers.
Probably. Won't lie.
People love me and they like Plan C.
No, we
Wow.
fucking don't.
I'm the voice of the Sons of Mayhem, sir. You have to like me.
You need to take some fucking turtle wax to your fucking head.
Sir, it's fresh. Just did it last night.
See, I wasn't entirely sure I was going to enjoy having you on the show, but then,
Oh, just wait. Your time's coming.
no, I get beat up. That's my thing.
Ooh, you get chopped later?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you just said.
Yeah, open up your chest, Jay.
Damn it.
You know you're getting chopped for that, right, Jay?
I'm going to
That
suffer
was the
for someone
whole
else.
fucking point.
But,
Roll for initiative.
He probably sucks at rolling, too.
no comment.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
No, that was me Tuesday.
But, yeah, so, of course, we have the man of the hour here. We have the one and only Nasty Nick Nash.
I hate you all.
Triple N.
Who is, of course, part of the rookie class of 2022 and, possibly going to be Rookie of the Year or co-Rookie of the Year.
It's co-Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, as Jake put it. Jake's the nice guy of the group, which says
Let's
something.
be honest. If Nick won it, he would say co too. It's a team. It's a brotherhood. They are together. They are adopted.
It's a trifecta.
See?
By the way, Nick, I'm going to ask, how did it feel to get your ass kicked by Tim Storm?
Oh, yeah. How did it feel to get your ass kicked by Tim Storm?
By a former 2-time NWA champion
I'm
and
not-
legend.
I'm not-
It's probably.
It's like, honestly,
I am
no,
not
let's-
complaining.
Let's be completely honest with that question. How did it feel to be in the ring with Tim Storm?
I almost shit myself.
I believe it.
We'll put it that way.
Because honestly, I was like so stoked for you when that happened. I'm like, holy shit! It's like, why do they have Nick Nash?
I showed up to that fucking show and they told me and I was like, what?
You're ribbing me, right?
I'm working who?
Yeah, it's like you come out and
Okay.
you put out that challenge. And I'm like, do people even know who he is at Red River?
Absolutely fucking not.
I was like, nothing. To,
Five of us
nothing
did.
Away from you, it's like I'm just like, why are we doing this? But then Tim Storm comes out. I'm like, yes, I am fine with this.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Honestly, that was really, really cool to watch that happen for you. And
I know you
it's
love
like-
watching me get the shit kicked out of me.
I was
We
super
all
proud
know.
of how you did.
Well, and it wasn't even that. It was, I loved seeing how young you are going against a vet like that and how good you looked for how little experience you've had in. I thought it was really well.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like there's only so far that somebody else can carry the match, even a veteran like Tim Storm. So it had to, some of it did definitely have to rest on you, and you actually made it look just as good as it should be.
I mean, if you
I
hadn't
appreciate that.
if you hadn't slipped in Melanie's puddle, you probably would have had that match. So
That was the whole fucking reason I lost.
it is.
If it wasn't for her, if she would have been nowhere in the fucking building, I would have had him on his back.
Yep.
She heard us say the name Tim Storm, and this is the one time she tunes in, so you know that
She wasn't even there before his fucking music hit.
No, she just materialized.
Exactly.
Oh, she was in the back. Never mind.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't say anything. Mic cut off.
I'm gonna get the fucking text again. I know.
Of course you are.
I mean, I can keep going.
Now, the question is, does Tim Storm actually teach your daughter at school?
No, I think.
No.
I don't think he's in that district.
No. What district's he in?
Bedford.
He's actually, yeah,
No.
He's 8th grade history, I think.
No.
yeah,
She's in Arlington.
yeah. It's like there's a bit of a.
It's better.
If
Is it though? It's
I don't know.
Arlington.
I was in private school.
least
The
it's
fuck
not
if I
Uvalde.
know.
bro!
Too soon?
Yeah, I'd say so. God. I am not Alex Jones. God damn it!
I mean,
I have a competent lawyer.
y'all fucked up getting me over here.
I enjoy it so far.
Also not Beto. So.
But yeah, no. Let's go ahead and start with the usual questions of what it's like. How did you get into being a fan of wrestling, and then what brought you to being, a wrestler?
So originally, it started out as a thing that me and my dad would do. I found out about local shows long before I even knew wrestling was on TV. Back at the state fairgrounds in Nashville, I think it was still NWA. I'm pretty sure it was the tail end of the territory days.
Mm-hmm.
And that was our thing every Saturday night. Come to find out, my dad had years of pay-per-views and house shows on VHS and everything.
Your dad was a tape trader?
Sure.
He had tapes. He didn't trade.
There was times I would put in a tape and it would be WrestleMania, and there was times I would put in a tape that was labeled WrestleMania and it was porn.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, well, everything a young boy wants.
There's priorities.
Pretty much, yeah. But no, it's like, I remember, I don't remember too much from my formative years, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things I do remember is, we'd go up there on Saturdays, and I remember, tugging on his arm, telling, that's going to be me. That's going to be me. I'm going to do that one day. Yeah, okay, kid. Yeah, okay, kid. Until he finally told me one time, he was like, yeah, okay, it is going to be you. And when it is, I'm going to be the loudest son of a bitch in this fucking room. And it just kind of went from there.
Awesome.
Did some searching one day after we moved here. Found out about MPX. Found out about New Texas first, but fuck, I'm not driving to fucking Houston.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. Houston sucks.
Who the fuck you telling?
Houston's
It's
god
the
horrible. I
Jersey
hate
of
driving.
Texas.
But,
Not even that. It's fucking. If you're on the fucking highways, that's fucking Mad Max. It's god awful.
But found out about MPX. Decided to take my daughter. It was just me and her, and that's originally what it was going to be. Was just me and her thing, like it was with me and my dad. Come to find out, they do the training, and it just kind of went from there.
See, ads and commercials work, children.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why you should always get sponsorships and ads on the not Titantron. What do we call it? Just the
It's a projector.
Yeah,
projectors.
it's projector.
Yeah, we'll go with
It's
that.
definitely not a Titan.
No, it's not.
Not yet, at least.
Ernie ain't got that kind of money.
I mean, WWE doesn't even have a fucking Titantron anymore.
True.
It's all that CGI bullshit.
Oh,
Yep.
good Lord, yeah. No. Some of it's not too bad, but some of it's just, are you kidding me? But
It's all, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So Greg asks, how did you come up with the nasty nickname?
yeah, where did the nasty thing come from?
So Nasty actually was not my brainchild. That was it turned out to be something that Richard came up with, and he just started calling me that, and it just kind of stuck. Nash obviously came from Nashville, so I kind of wanted to tie back what I was doing back to where I fell in love with it, and I mean it all just kind of rang whenever you said it together, and so that's the direction we went.
Yep. I've always said, it's like best ways to get your names recognized is alliteration or a pun.
Going.
What about the N64 logo?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Thanks, Kirby.
I was going to say, that was a Kirby thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
That totally sounds like Kirby.
He was like, "Hey, man, I got this idea. I need you to send me some music and everything because that was my debut night against Iron Belly." He's like, "Yeah, you got some music in mind?" And I was like, "Yeah, here." And I sent it to him, and he goes, "All right, cool. I have an idea for a video, and I'll send it to you when I'm done." Okay. I opened it up, and I was like, "Cool. N64. Let's go."
Hey, it works. I mean, especially as 3D, 3 ends, it all works.
No, I mean, it worked out really well.
Yep.
But immediately I was getting mad. Is that the N64 logo? Dude, shut the fuck up.
It's triple N. God damn it.
Right?
Yeah.
Going back to your whole watching wrestling in Nashville, what do you remember certain wrestlers that kind of stuck out that you
Goddamn
mimicked?
dangerous Doug fucking Gilbert, man. Doug Gilbert tag teaming with Brian Christopher was my all-time favorite going up there.
Nice.
Awesome.
Which I guess R.I.P.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, well, half. But is there someone? Because again, when I first heard Nash, I'm like, oh, cool, big boot, sidewalk slam, elbows. We're gonna see all that, and we don't see any of that. I'm like, nope. Oh, so kind of is there someone you kind of mimicked after? You want to be like that person?
Not necessarily what I've been trying to do, and the more and more I look into it, the harder I find that it is to do. Is since I started watching wrestling to where it is now, it has evolved more than anybody can even fucking imagine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so what I'm trying to do is find a way to take the style that I like, which is the older Memphis style,
Right.
and form it and mix it to what the sport's evolved into, and kind of forge my own path when it comes to that.
Yep.
Honestly, I think that's actually starting to become more of a thing with a lot of wrestlers, especially here in the South, because I know that it's like Iron Belly's the same way, where he takes a lot of his moves and his ideas from older wrestlers. And Stonewall Rimson out in League of Lions makes a big deal about how he wants to be a classic style pro wrestler, big man especially. And he's doing pretty good at that too.
Well,
so it's like I like the idea of it's like sure we've got the super indie, the quote unquote super flippy style.
All that flippy dippy bullshit.
Yeah.
Thanks, corny.
And that's the thing.
Tony?
That's the thing I liked most about your matches with DMG is you brought it to an old school level. For someone who obviously DMG was, you're thinking, oh, it's gonna be flippy, it's gonna be new style, it's gonna be weird, and no, you brought it down to a very old Southern style, and I love that about those matches. Even to finishes where it's kind of the roll up surprise type thing with him winning. It was like everything about that was great, and that was the one thing I noticed. I was like, oh. And granted, I didn't know you were full on Memphis style, but I was sitting there and I was like, oh, he's got an old Southern Memphis style to him. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense now seeing that. Wild Bill Irwin.
Greg asks, when are you coming out with merch?
I'm actually doing a test run. I've got a single shirt right now ordered that I will have with me on Saturday.
Nice.
And depending on the response and how well it is received, I might be doing a mass order of it.
Nice.
Tony asks, Kyle, you're not drunk enough for this. What gives?
I'm trying to cut back a little bit, all right? Settle down.
Trying to show a little bit of professionalism.
I only have to get drunk when it's a guest I don't really like. Sorry, Libby. That was just the one. Apparently, we were the drunk the most, and I didn't really think that way, but okay.
Oh, yeah. No, apparently, people were like, geez, where the,
I always knew you were a piece of shit.
Yeah, it happens.
Adam Chavez says Nash reminds me of Wild Bill Irwin from WCCW.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
actually
sure.
a really good comparison, actually. No, that's a good one.
I'll have to look dude up.
Definitely do that. So I'm remembering from the photo shoot and everything like that, you had a setup for basically both face and heel and everything like that.
Yeah.
Have you gotten even a slight chance to try to work face yet?
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
I mean, no.
It's just more natural.
Exactly. I'm an asshole. I know that I'm an asshole. A lot of people don't fucking like me. I really don't give a shit. So it's easier for me to go out there and just be me than it is to fucking put on a happy face and try to make kids smile when it's so much more fun to make them cry.
Well, and I think it's one of those, look at Red. Red is so much more natural being a heel because that's kind of how he is. It works.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't entirely agree with that. I think he picked it up real quick, but I think at the start he was kind of
have you ever hung out with him outside? Guy's a dick. It's actually weird. It's the opposite of Casey. Casey's actually a really good face, but outside he's a fucking prick. I mean, it's bizarre how that works.
Let's ask Kinsey.
Yeah, she'll know. Kinsey will know whether he's really a dick or not, as a person.
What are we talking about?
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck Patrick is so I can tell him to quit.
Yeah, because he's asking if you
He's outside smoking.
He wants you to answer the question. Have you ever not had swamp ass after a match, given what you wear?
Have you ever not had swamp ass sitting in the crowd in that building in the summer?
Fair point. But actually, that's like, are you interested ever in actually getting quote unquote real gear?
Oh yeah, but I have this like really cool thing going on in my life right now called I'm fucking broke.
Well, and it's not even.
That is so much fun.
And it's not even that. I actually dig the gear because it fucking works.
I mean, yeah,
because
that's the thing. It's like I feel like it fits with
Yeah.
the style that I've been doing.
Exactly.
You don't make it look like some kind of trash bag bullshit. It looks actually like you have a reason for it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
It started out with the, he's one of the security guys, so of course he's dressed in the, typical MPX security gear. And now it's just like, honestly, with that gear, I've always felt that it really does give off the schoolyard bully kind of thing, and it fits your character to the T.
Well, and I guess that is kind of thing going back to that to a little bit where you were just the security guy and you're with Michelin and everything like that, and you were Richard's security. When that all kind of ended, what was kind of your thought process? Because all of a sudden you're now part of Sons of Mayhem, which is going to be kind of building to be a huge thing. At the moment, you were kind of lost in the shuffle.
Sure. Like as soon as all of that kind of dropped, I was like, okay, where the fuck?
I was
going to
say it's like for most of the crew from management when all that happened, as soon as Kirby was gone, it just all kind of.
Yeah, and see, like at first when we kind of disbanded that whole deal, and I had that one tag match with Prince, I was like, oh, okay, you know, I guess this is the direction we're going, and then that fizzled out real fucking quick.
I don't understand why personally.
Well, because they brought in the real brother and took out the fake brother. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, I'm just like, that could have led to an interesting angle. This is armchair booking, obviously, but that could have led to an interesting angle of, you know, a rivalry between Gabe and Nick, in which, you know, who's the
There's
real
a rivalry.
brother.
You didn't hear it already?
Oh, yeah, no, there's that. But this
That's my brother. No, that's my brother.
Yeah.
See?
Give me my brother back.
I was going to ask why you make him sound like Cartman, but...
Have you heard him talk?
Heard him talk.
That's why I said I was going to ask.
No, Tommy, that's my pie.
I'm so getting my ass kicked on Saturday.
Yes, you are.
Damn it.
You say, bad Tommy.
Yeah.
Don't eat my cheesy. Please.
Oh, you want me to say it?
Yes.
No, Richard, don't eat my cheesy poops.
I already made fun of Prince. I had to throw somebody else out there.
Sons of
God
Mayhem
damn it.
taking all kinds of
Tony.
shots. Like,
Fucking Tony.
someone called Gabe Great Value Patton Oswalt. What?
Fucking done.
Hot pocket.
Yes, Courtney. Yes, you are.
Like,
By the way, I'm working the boys again for the end of the month, so they will be here.
You're
good.
fucked.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I had ulterior motives for coming here tonight.
Apparently.
They still want the tag titles. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense, actually. And like I said, I'm looking forward to that one. But speaking of Sons of Mayhem, you know, it was like, were you wanting to get into that group, or was that something they were just like, hey, by the way, you're Sons of Mayhem now?
Well, I know, you know, from the start, I kind of wanted to do something with at least Red, if not Red and Jake. And it just kind of fell into place. They told me that I would be joining them. And, you know, even before I even fucking knew, like, when them two got together, I was like, man, like, come on, like, I want to do something. Like, let's go. No. And that went on for probably about a month. They're like, oh, hey, by the way, this is what you're doing, so be ready. It's like, fucking sweet. Let's go.
Yeah, well, hey, it worked out.
Hey, she said
No,
bet.
God damn it. Stop saying bet.
Yeet!
Bet, yeet, YOLO. Stop saying that shit.
On fleek.
The
No.
fuck does that even fucking
I don't
mean?
know. I've never figured out what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Is that a Mean Girls
On
reference?
point is what it means.
Or no, that was Fetch. Never mind.
Yeah, that's just the Mean Girls thing.
That's it. Yeah, I like Mean Girls. Funny. It's great.
It is. Fair warning, Red doesn't have the best track record with tag partners.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting to get taken out for 6 months.
Doesn't that almost happen recently?
No, a little hyperextension is not going to take me out for 6 months.
Yeah, that one was
2
kind
weeks on
of
the
that
other
was
hand.
kind of one rough watching.
True.
Yeah. No,
Kind of.
It was
I got
it was rough taken. What the fuck are
I
you
was gonna
talking
say.
about?
No, it was because I understand because I was sitting there watching. I was like, oh, he's too. Oh, fuck, that knee's fucked.
Like, I've seen that happen before, and the other guy comes out fine. So I'm just like, okay, he's fine. And then you kind of collapse on your knee. I'm like, is he though?
Hey, shit happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's
You know.
this is not, you know. I mean, hell, even in
Say
ballet,
it. I was gonna say, fucking say it. Go ahead and say the cliche.
What?
It's not ballet. Go Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, it's like this shit even happens in ballet. But I was gonna say this isn't like fucking chess. You're not you're not gonna be able to get out of this without an injury.
I don't know.
all
With
the
my
time.
fucking luck, I would rip my fucking ACL playing chess.
You'd stretch out.
God,
just
you're
a little
living
bit
that
to-
Nash name to the full limit, aren't you? Fuck my quad! Love my Kevin Nash quad jokes.
Yes.
click, 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 click.
Man. Now, like we have Cards Against Humanity, we used to all play all the time, and they had blank cards. I wrote one, Nash's torn quad. My friends will attest. Anytime that was played, I don't care I don't care if it made fucking sense or not. That one's always gonna win.
I'm sorry,
because I love that shit.
And Cards Against Humanity are usually the best
How
Man.
many times did he tear his fucking quads?
all the time.
3?
3, 2 on TV, 1 outside of TV. But yeah, it just sucked because they were on national TV and they're back to back.
Hey, it happens.
Yep.
Wheel him out in a wheelchair.
Don't joke. I know somebody threw their back out reaching for a Big Mac. It's
Hey,
okay. I know
hey,
somebody
don't
threw
talk
their-
about me like that.
I was gonna say I know somebody threw their back out getting out of bed.
Don't talk
It
about
was
me like
a
that.
cough and getting out of bed at the same time. All right, shut the fuck up. It's fine now. It didn't
That's
bother
okay,
me in a while.
How
I've
are you
thrown
not
my-
dead? If you're so fucking old that you cough and you throw your fucking back out.
First of all, my mattress sucks. 2, 4 years of football
so
sucked.
It's the mattress's fault.
It is. It's the mattress and the way I sleep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And coughed and threw my back out.
I was gonna say it's like I stretched back wrong once, and I've ever since then my back.
We're
goes
not.
out.
We're
God
not
damn it, I
all.
thought I was fucking broke.
We're not all high like Tony, so we don't feel our pain.
Yeah,
All right. We don't have legal weed here in Texas. Fuck.
you should.
Speaking of, you're going to Oklahoma soon.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, I plan on stopping a few places.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, we're giving you some money, sir.
It's like I'm going to Durant.
You're gonna be a fucking mule.
It's fucking Oklahoma.
It's called smoke.
There's still a
I was gonna say-
border of Texas
I was
and
going to say
Oklahoma.
this is Texas. They'll still call Border Patrol.
Yeah, true.
Fucking Willie Nelson's got pulled over how many times?
Yeah.
Willie Nelson's a fucking boss, though.
Yeah, true.
He gets pulled over, and all they do is get his autograph.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, doesn't he actually own a fucking city? Like, isn't Will's Point his or
I
something?
think so. Yeah. He
Yeah.
owns most of it.
Bad coal.
What? Coke mule? No.
Yo, you're getting.
You don't want to
you're
make
getting
it
blow?
snow?
You're getting blow?
Yeah, make it snow, man.
No.
What has been your most memorable moment so far in Rain?
Oh, we're not talking about snow anymore?
No.
Definitely working Tim Storm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's literally between Tim Storm and a fucking 15-year-old kid. I was able to commit a fucking felony in a room full of 100 people and not get arrested. So it's either beating up.
Beating up an old man or beating up a young kid?
No, because I definitely did not beat up an old man.
True. You got beat up by an old man.
It's either getting beat up by fucking Tim Storm or committing a felony in a room full of people.
It's kind of hard, I guess.
Not only that, I got to commit a felony in front of Tommy fucking Dreamer.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
God,
so
that
you
is
got
true.
To do that twice, regardless of the outcome.
Hell yeah.
And in front of the kids' parents.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that was the
then
best
going,
part. That was the best part was having his mom fucking cheer me on. Like, yeah, I know.
Teach
you
him to leave his
this.
clothes
I was
on
going
the
to say,
floor
that was an
again.
ass whipping that's needed to happen for a while, I guess.
Oh god, we're gonna be so hard on him next week.
Making kids cry and beating them up. My two favorite fucking things in the world.
Hashtag FTK.
And he's a father.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Exactly. You would be surprised what's legal in a wrestling ring, actually.
Yeah, actually.
We saw Remedy pull a knife and try to stab a motherfucker, so.
He almost
All the
tased
things
Michael
that
Schaefer.
Ref discretion.
Yep.
See,
Fucking
he
flaming
gets it.
glove.
Have you ever? Did you ever consider going the ref route?
No. No. Dude, I got all the respect in the world for fucking refs, Travis and Nick and all of them, but it was never something I was interested in.
That's fair.
Nice.
Courtney says legal felonies.
Goddamn right.
Exactly.
Felonies are fun when you don't get arrested.
Or when you do them in wrestling in general.
Nash deathmatch win.
Yes. Eventually.
Eventually.
That is like my one bucket list fucking thing. One of my bucket list items.
Do you have an opponent in mind?
Preferably it will be Sky.
Well, if you're gonna go,
Because if I'm gonna cut my teeth on something that I don't know, I want it to be with somebody that I trust and somebody who has that amount of fucking experience with it. So it would have to be either Sky or Dimitri.
Exactly. Good call.
That's right. That's actually a really good call. Yeah, because
As long as he brings out stuff. As long as he brings Star.
well, okay, yeah. Would you ever want to go all the way with the badge of honor?
What do you mean? Oh. Are you fucking
That's
new?
the whole point. That's the whole point of a death
That
match.
is
You have
literally the
to.
whole
Yeah.
point.
Not always.
I would bleed faster than fucking Dustin Rhodes in the back of that hall. Okay? That's the whole
right.
fucking point.
Or Cody listening that TV PG-14 now he can fucking blade.
Jeez.
He did that and he wasn't even on
Cody
the fucking
Rhodes
card.
literally fucking blades on his way to
Exactly. He's like, oh, we can bleed now? Cool.
Enough
Don't know how
talk,
he's
let's
able to
blade.
fix it.
Which I watch a lot of fucking death matching. It's the simple things that get me. Last night, having Moxley's earring ripped out of his fucking ear.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
oh,
Jericho
yeah, him and
took
Jericho.
it and literally like a plier or something and ripped it and it just started gushing. I'm like,
That's because he's a
oh,
wizard.
you gotta be fucking kidding me. That was pretty good. And it's same as,
Was it done as badly as fucking Triple H ripping out Batista's?
no.
ear?
This was actually legit.
Oh, okay.
It was legit ripped out. But it's one of those where it's simple things like that. Like what was it, Orton and Hardy, where he did the screwdriver through his hole and twisted his ear? What the fuck? But no,
Apparently
things
that
like
was
that.
Hardy's
goddamn.
idea.
Or like Joey Mercury in the ladder.
Yeah, I don't think that was planned, but yeah. Fuck.
Right?
Hardy didn't feel it. Fucking Mercury felt it for sure. Oh yeah, no.
Adam Chavez says, "Luck, Texas is Willie Nelson's town."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it was something. Every time I see people with earrings in the ring, I'm scared. The earrings don't bother me. It's the fucking eyebrows, because I always remember I was a kid, 97 98. It was Road Dogg or Billy Gunn. They got it ripped out in a match. I'm like, why? Why would you fuck
That was
it?
Road Dogg.
Yeah, I was like, why
Yeah.
would you even do that?
Now the one that gets me is I'm always worried when I see the nose ring, because like, even if it doesn't get ripped out, it needs
Yeah.
like a good shot to the nose. is
Yeah,
gonna-
but if it's one of those that's so tight up there, it's like CM Punk would talk about with the lip rings. He's like, they're so far tight that you can't. There's no way you could fucking do it.
that's fair.
I'm waiting for somebody to accidentally rip out Matt Locke's nose ring. It's gonna happen.
Tommy Bolton's eyebrow piercing always.
See that one? That one
He-
gets me.
He also his one is actually fairly tight against his skin too, so that
And he
may
also
actually
has the balls against it.
yeah.
Shut up, fucker.
I'm a child.
We all are.
We're talking about balls on Tommy Bolton's face. Of course, people are chuckling.
Balls.
Courtney says any piercing ripped out would hurt. Eyebrow, ear, nose, nipple, any nipple ring.
I would love to
ever
see
since-
somebody go for a fucking titty twister in the ring.
Yes.
And rip out somebody's.
That's what I was
I
just
was gonna say,
thinking.
it's
I was like, I
ever
want to
since
see
saw
that.
that scene from Airheads back in the fucking 90s.
Oh god,
What are you gonna do? Improvise. Rip.
such an underrated movie.
Yes, that
so
movie's
that's
so
one of my
great.
Favorites.
Adam Chavez says, or the handcuff through Hardy's ear holes.
Good lord.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad too.
Uh-huh. That man is not kind to his body in any fashion.
Well, again, as PR said, he's too fucking high. He doesn't feel shit.
Well, that's also what I'm meaning there, too. Yeah. But, let's see. What
What
is-
is your favorite music, singer, or band?
Depends. What kind of mood am I in?
I definitely feel that, too.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and toss out, what's your
If you want to, we can.
top three?
Top three.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So we-
I'm off. tomorrow,
Music?
so yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. A Day to Remember. I'm still stuck in my emo phase.
I thought we were talking about movies for a second. I was like, what the
No.
fuck?
Get out of it.
Oh, exactly. I'm trying to. Okay, if I'm doing
It's
top
not just
three,
phase, Mom.
if I'm doing top three, I'm gonna go different fucking genres. So Day to Remember, maybe not. Whitechapel, and ooh, Jason Boland.
Okay.
I know a day to remember.
That was kind of the
really
point.
what
Kind of the point.
He's into these bands that you never would have heard of.
Yeah.
I knew him before they were cool.
What is the difference being from like Nashville and Texas? Like, is there much of a difference? Not just necessarily just wrestling, music, whatever else, but like,
Well, mainly,
did you have an adjustment?
Well, mainly it's the distance between the two.
Well, obviously, but
Yeah.
for you, was there much of an adjustment?
Oh,
moving
fuck
around?
yeah. Texans are fucking obnoxious.
Disagree.
No, Texans are fucking obnoxious.
We're very
wrong.
accepting of everyone, and
The
we
first
like
time
everyone.
I got to fucking Texas, I saw 47 Texas flags within a half a mile of each other.
Why? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
No, it's
It
not.
is a cult.
Texas is a fucking cult.
Yep.
No other state teaches state history mandatory in fucking elementary school to indoctrinate their fucking kids.
8th grade. It's not elementary. It is 8th grade.
Same
Actually, no.
fucking
You do
difference.
get you get with social studies. It,
private
you know,
school. It was 8th grade.
That's right. I mean, I got it in 8th grade as well, but that's when they called it actual Texas history. But yeah, no, it's bad.
I feel we're very accepting of others. I lived up north, and they are fucking assholes.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Those
guys.
I remember one time I was in high school. It was a senior trip or whatever, New York. Just someone down the street was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they fucking ran. I'm like, "I'm just trying to be nice. What the fuck?" Like, no, we are very accepting and very nice of everyone.
And-
Yes,
and
yes, Cole.
obnoxious.
I had to say the Texas pledge right after the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wait, there's a fucking Texas
Yes.
flag?
Of course.
Yes. Pledge allegiance
Again,
to the flag. of
beautiful
Texas.
flag.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with you people?
It's a cult, man. You said it.
Not a fucking
Jesus.
in this show right now. You don't talk about that.
Good God, I'm just waiting for all you motherfuckers to move to Waco and start another fucking siege.
That was one bad apple. Had nothing to do with Texas. Fuck Koresh. Didn't do anything. Bless you.
Whoa.
We used to be our own country, and we still should be.
Yeah, and you failed at it.
We didn't fail at it.
Then why aren't you your own fucking country right now?
Because
We saw a
historically
better
speaking,
opportunity.
Fucking failed.
No.
that apparently becoming a state was actually always the goal.
Yeah.
At least that's what they said after the fact.
It is. I mean, hey, case in point, you joined Sons of Mayhem because it's better to be part of a group than an individual, is it not?
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, all right.
You got me there.
Boom.
But you know, I also didn't have to worry about my own economy and my own railway and everything else.
Yeah.
Or
You
your
know.
own power grids.
Well, yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
So we've got an anonymous question for you.
An anonymous question.
An anonymous question.
Oh Jesus.
Right. That means it's one of the
Weirdest
stock
kind of rodent,
questions.
An anonymous.
What did you think about the necromantic show back at the end of June?
That's not anonymous. Well, that's not anonymous. From what I remember of it, I spent most of the time inside, but it seemed like it was a pretty good show. I don't like crowds. I don't like people.
Good job. That's fair.
Fuck you.
All right.
You're people. I don't like you.
But not anymore.
You're-
I'm the voice of the
you're
Sons of
still
Mayhem. I'm one of your people.
That
You
was
are a
decided by
people.
the judge, not by Nasty.
Oh, okay. You mean it wasn't a unanimous vote?
No.
Also,
So that means I got him in
notice
red then,
We do
2
also
and 1.
have a Texas Constitution.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
And
No, it's
I
bad.
have a
It's
very
bad.
love-hate relationship with state too. Like, fuck most of our elected leaders.
What's
Fuck
the
no
first line of
abortion.
the fucking Constitution? Put your state motto on nothing but fucking trash cans.
Considering the state motto is actually, you know, that was a marketing campaign to stop people from littering.
Why? Because Texas is trash.
I'm watching his reaction and loving the hell out of it.
No, because I like this man. I don't want to hate this man.
That's too goddamn bad.
Say that again. That was very country.
He's from Tennessee. What do you expect?
Also, your wife says you married a very, very annoying Texan.
Oh, trust me, I know.
So see, you love Texas.
I know.
You have to love Texas.
Welcome to Nick Nash's Roast of Texas Hour. Okay.
No, we're not clipping any of this.
Oh, it's going to be all over the place. You're going to become the biggest heel at MPX.
Good. Good.
There you go. That's what you should do. You should do the.
Wait a second. It takes me to fucking talk bad about Texas to be hated and not making all your fucking kids cry?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, like you say, fuck them kids.
Fuck
Oh
them
yeah,
kids.
fuck them kids. But it's
the evil foreigner thing.
you weren't fucking here, were you, when Oklahoma Famous came through?
No.
That was a good rivalry because they came out Oklahoma's basketball. It was
Oklahoma fucking sucks too.
well, it does. It was Famous, his old partner at the time, and someone else, Black Bart, I think. They came in, and yeah, it was fucking. They came out with the Oklahoma flag. Oklahoma's great, blah blah blah. Texas, man, MPX addicts lost their fucking mind. So yeah, that's actually not bad. Yeah.
Oh man,
go
hell!
ahead.
Remember when JJ was coming into MPX with his California's better than Texas?
Well, yeah, but everyone hates California, so that's
Yeah,
given.
that's true. Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
true.
I was
That's
gonna
why they move here
I was
because
gonna
they
say, yeah, that's
fucking
why
hate California.
moving here.
The only thing California hates more than California is Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you act
They
like
don't like
we give a
Elvis.
shit.
Making 2 compilations of this show. Got it.
No.
Do it,
No.
Courtney. Do
No.
it.
Did you know the Hills have Oscar based out of Tennessee?
Okay.
Is that actually real?
It's based out of Appalachia, which is actually part of fucking Kentucky, so you can get
I was gonna say, it's like my favorite part of driving through Tennessee was actually the fucking mountains.
That's the best part of the fucking state.
Yeah. I will say, Memphis was not.
Yeah, Memphis sucks.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking stop for gas.
I'll be honest though, like it's one of the places I've wanted to
Oh, I
visit.
s-
Nashville looks fun. Nashville looks like a good time downtown.
It is if you're a fucking tourist.
So it's one of those where like Austin, like people who live here, are like, oh no, fuck Austin,
Yeah,
but it's fun if you don't. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
fair enough.
No, it's like I stopped in Memphis because that's exactly what the traffic was doing.
We got a fucking pyramid. That's all I'm
Is-
saying.
Is Memphis Waco?
Oh yeah, it's that bad.
Oh no, Memphis is not Waco. Memphis is much worse.
Yeah.
Oh really?
No, really, I spent about half an hour in one fucking place coming back from Maryland.
I stopped in Memphis one time, and I'll never fucking do it again. And the only reason I stopped was because I took the wife to Graceland. That is it.
Yeah, that'd be something cool to visit too.
It's actually kind of cool. They give you a little iPad to wear around your neck, and it's like guided with headphones and shit. The tour guide is fucking John Stamos.
Really?
Nice.
Shit, you
That's
not.
kind of cool.
Shit, you not. I'm like,
That-
yo,
that's
it's Uncle
actually cool.
Jesse.
Does he at any point say "Have mercy"?
I think he did a couple of times.
I was gonna say you
Nice.
kind of have to.
I know, right? It's like contractual obligations.
Yeah, I think he did a couple of times.
Apparently Memphis is awesome. Just
No,
down,
Memphis is not fucking
down.
awesome.
Go to the wrong side of town.
Memphis
Just
is
don't go to the wrong side of town. That's like saying, "Hey, Dallas is awesome. Just don't go to Oak Cliff."
Sir Exodus will be angry at that.
You know what? He can be angry at that, but he knows it's the fucking truth.
Some of us grew up in Southeast Dallas, so we're okay with it. I don't think people realize that. I'm from the hood, technically.
And I'm from Oak Cliff, sort of.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I was born in Oak Cliff, and I spent summers
the
there, man.
fucking hood, huh?
Southeast Dallas, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, must not be that bad 'cause you're soft as baby shit.
That's not true. I've learned to
Be soft as baby shit?
Kinda. I've learned to
weaponized his
control
privilege.
my anger and shit. I don't fly off the hinge like I used to, even though I want to.
Nashville is basically just unfun bachelorette parties.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Unfun bachelorette parties and
what?
a bunch of people that wish they could sing and are never going to fucking make it.
So it's Austin. Okay, cool.
Did I not just say that?
It is Austin.
Fifth Avenue and Broadway in Nashville is literally 6th Street.
Yeah, no, I get you.
No fucking difference.
Uh-huh.
So you can go once and be like, okay, cool, I'm done. Fuck this.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going to see nothing but hoochie mama shorts, fucking cowboy boots, and hats they bought from fucking Walmart.
So also Fort Worth.
People on the
Yeah,
street
pretty much.
corner playing the same fucking song 6 times because it's the only one they know on their guitar.
Yep. Nothing but fucking Wonderwall at every fucking street corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
John Mayer.
No, they're not good. They're not good enough to play John Mayer. Not at all.
God. Saw this one guy who played the.
San Antonio has the Riverwalk and good Mexican food, so I like San Antonio.
Oh yeah, no, San Antonio is fucking great. Fuck you if you don't like San Antonio.
Fuck San Antonio.
I was gonna say you took that personal because you live there, bud.
Yeah, I'm from San Antonio. You know.
Oh wait,
That's
you from
actually-
Oak Cliff or San Antonio?
I was
Take your
born in Oak
pick.
Cliff. I was born in Oak Cliff and I spent summers there with my grandmother. I actually grew up in San Antonio. That's my hometown as far as I'm concerned.
Y'all are speaking fucking French right now.
The only thing I fucking hated about San Antonio is their highways, because if you miss an exit, it takes fucking 2 miles to exit the U-turn.
Yep.
That's literally
God-awful.
everywhere in this fucking
If you
shithole
can't,
state.
if you can't
No,
get
sir.
there on the loop,
you
you
miss
can't
an
get
exit,
there.
you take another exit and U-turn immediately. Fucking San Antonio is literally like, nope, 3 miles to the next exit and then
Yeah.
U-turn.
No, we have a saying in San Antonio: if you can't get there on the loop, you can't get there. That's just all there is to it.
What has been your most fun moment in the ring?
There you go. Somebody actually giving a.
Most fun.
Come on, we all know it's beating up the teenager.
Yeah, yeah. Committing a felony.
Yeah. But in all honesty, how was it to work with someone that pretty much that green, that new, that young?
Oh no, it was fun. 'Cause, you know, we had worked in training quite a bit, and you know he is far beyond a lot of fucking people, especially for his fucking age. So he's really fun to work with. Me and him, you know, at training, in the ring, whatever, we have some decent chemistry. So, but yeah, definitely felonies are way more fun to commit when you don't get arrested.
Support March.
So,
Support the march.
honestly, what the big question, of course, is where do you want to take this? You know, would you want to go up to the big feds or?
No.
It's possible.
Do you know how fucking broken my body is already?
Fair.
I literally joined the army at fucking 6'2", and I'm 5'11".
Wow. Ow.
I am happy at my little shopping center in Bedford, Texas.
Hey, you're cool with the bingo halls and high school
I have
gyms?
no fucking problem with that whatsoever.
Hey, anybody?
If I can make it back to Nashville and just wrestle one time, not in the same building because they tore that fucking building down,
Bummer.
but in the same area, you could snap my neck in the ring and I could die right there and I'd die happy.
I can believe that.
Pretty sure the fairgrounds still run.
Do what?
Fairgrounds still run. That's where TNA used to run all the time.
Well, yeah, but the actual arena.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
they did?
They tore down. Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
the
tore,
Asylum or whatever they call it?
Nick Goulas Arena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Asylum. Yeah,
Yeah.
they tore it down 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know that.
They're running somewhere different now.
Oh, okay.
That's like
Storm had to
full-on-
give me the rundown on that.
Oh man.
Anonymous wants to treat you with a concert for Guar on the 14th of October.
Tell him I will fucking talk to him later.
I was gonna say it's like I know who it
Gee,
is.
I
too.
wonder who that is that's talking about Guar.
I figured it out with the first one.
We will. Okay, Anonymous. We will discuss this at a later time.
Yeah. He has no name,
I'll see you there.
but
Fuck you, Pat.
Let's see.
do you ever want to wrestle single or stay in a group?
Honestly, to me, it doesn't make a difference either way. I have fun just getting out there, and you know, whether it be in a manager style like I have been, or actually getting involved, singles, tag, doesn't matter. It gives me a chance to go out there, let some aggression out. Gives me an outlet for shit that I normally wouldn't have an outlet for. So
That's MPX.
just in any capacity that I can be involved, I'm happy with it.
Awesome. All right. Well, given that it is now 9 o'clock, do you want to try to sell yourself to the addicts to see if you can get votes for Rookie of the Year, or do you even care?
I already sell myself.
That's true.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans, you fucking idiots. Come look at my butthole.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Of course,
That is a market.
one of our 2022 rookies for the Rookie of the Year class. We'll see how that one goes.
Co-rookie.
Co-rookie.
Co-rookie of the year. It's
That-
already been
that's
established.
That's if either of them wins, you know.
It-
But
it's
I already
been done.
voted, yeah.
It's already been done.
decided.
Yeah. But make sure you tune in next week because we're going to have, of course, another member of the class. We're going to continue the series on as we're going to have DMG here. And,
Anonymous, huh?
Anonymous. He has no names, 0 names. But Get your tickets for tomorrow night. Aztec Warfare is one of my favorite events because just, honestly, it's like the next level of a Rumble match.
It's on Saturday.
I did say tomorrow.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you did.
Tomorrow, actually, get your tickets for tomorrow too, because Red River Wrestling will be at MPX Event Center, and we'll be there. We'll have Tony Snow as our third person there, and that'll be cool. Sorry, Plancy. Oh yeah, Aaron Mercer, Shane Taylor. It's just gonna be a good show, all in all. So, ladies and gentlemen, also, tune in next Wednesday as well. We'll have Carl Knight in here for a special, preview of Legacy Texas Wrestling's Reload.
Wednesday or Friday?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay.
The day before.
I thought it was Friday. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Wednesday.
Cool.
So that's why you should show up so you can get all of the drinking and swearing out, before the show on Thursday.
I'll spike the Kool-Aid. It's okay.
God.
What? He said felonies are legal in
His
wrestling.
mom's going to be here
He said
too, right?
felonies are legal in wrestling. I'm just saying.
It's all ref discretion, man.
We won't have
All
a ref.
discretion.
But,
Didn't have a Jonestown, damn it.
Oh.
I'm not spiking it that way. God damn.
Oh. I can't
Ladies and
tell
gentlemen.
Jonestown jokes. The fucking punchline's too long.
Oh. That was good.
Oh, that was
Mark out, ladies and
beautiful.
gentlemen, keep it kayfabe.
I'm so rugged.
See y'all next Saturday.